Can you only solve this maybe? Here you go. Hey there, welcome to Jab the Cuber. I'm your host, Jab the Cuber. In today's video, I'll be guiding you step by step on how to solve a Rubik's Cube from scratch. Whether you're new to the channel or new to solving a Rubik's Cube, you've come to the right place. We'll be focusing on a basic 3x3 cube and using a beginner-friendly method. So let's get started. Before we begin, let's quickly go over cube notation. Cube notation is a way to describe different moves on the Rubik's Cube. We have 6 basic turn faces: R, L, U, D, F, and D, which stands for right, left, up, down, front, and back. A clockwise turn is denoted by the face name, and for a counterclockwise turn, simply add an apostrophe after the face, giving it the term prime. So R prime, L prime, U prime, D prime, F prime, and B prime. As you can see here, clockwise is F, counterclockwise is F prime. On the right side, clockwise is R, counterclockwise is R prime. Let's keep it simple and dive in. Today, we'll be using the beginner-friendly layer-by-layer method. This method breaks down the solving process into manageable steps. It's perfect for beginners like us who want to learn the Rubik's Cube, this word right here. So, step 1, solving the cross. Our first step is to solve the cross on one face of the cube. I'll demonstrate the move and explain them as we go along. Remember, practice makes perfect, so take your time and feel free to pause the video. The cross can be done intuitively, creating a daisy-like structure. So, we already have one up here. Just do boom. There we go. Now we have to line up each centerpiece to each edge piece. This could be done by doing either U or U prime. When you have a piece lined up, you could either do F or F prime to bring it to the white centerpiece. Then continue until you finish. First 2 layers. In this step, we'll solve the first 2 layers of the Rubik's Cube. Follow my lead as we continue our journey to completing the cube. You're going to want to look at each corner piece, looking at the color that corresponds to each centerpiece. So you have green, orange, and white. In this case, you want to line up the piece and do U prime, L prime, U, L. See? Now each color is lined up to each color. Then you want to do that for every corner piece. So this case, you're going to be doing R, U, R, U prime, R prime. Now it's like that. In this case, with the white side facing up, what you're going to want to do is R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime. So again, R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime. This one, U, R, U prime, R prime. Lastly, for the first two layers, you want to get the second layer. There are two different algorithms used to complete this step. You're going to want to line up each piece to whatever color piece is the same. So, green and orange. This green lines up with this, but does not with the orange piece. So, because it's on the left side, what you're going to want to do is U, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, U prime, F. Now you can see it's lined up. So instead of having green right here, orange on top, both are on the side. So let's do another one. The second algorithm you could get is you have green and red. The green is on the right side instead of left side, compared to green and orange, where green is on the left side, orange is on the right side. This algorithm is U prime, L prime, U prime, L, U, F, U, F prime. So we'll do it again. You do U prime, L prime, U prime, L, U, F, U, F prime. If you already have a piece that's already inside but flipped, do one of the two algorithms to put into a random place and just redo it. So now we have it on the right side. There we go. Step 3, OLL. OLL, or orientation of the last layer, is where we orient all the pieces in the last layer correctly. Don't worry if it seems challenging at first. With practice, you'll become more familiar with the algorithms. The first step is to create a daisy shape similar to the one we did for the cross. The algorithm we will use is F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Just continue doing this until you get a cross. So F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F. As you can see here, cross shape. The second step is to get the edge pieces lined up to the center pieces. So see here, blue lines up with blue, but it does not for anything else. The algorithm we will use for this is R, U, R prime, U, R, U, U, R prime. If it doesn't work the first time, just do it again. R, U, R prime, U, R, U, U, R prime. Now each edge is lined up. If there are two edge pieces lined up, just like this, green and blue, then do the algorithm once, then find a new edge piece to line up. Step 4, PLL, or permutation of the last layer. In this final step, we'll focus on permuting the pieces in the last layer to solve the Rubik's Cube entirely. It may seem complex, but remember, practice and patience are key. What you're going to want to do is find a corner that's already in the right place. Doesn't have to be rotated correctly, because that's the last thing we'll do. So, yellow, orange, green. Keep it on the right side of the cube, and then do the algorithm U, R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. Do this as many times as you can until it's solved. U, R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. The very last thing we will do is rotate each piece correctly. Keep the yellow side facing towards you, and on the right side, do U, R prime, U prime, R. Do this until each piece is rotated correctly, then do F and continue those moves. So, U, R prime, U prime, R. Then do F, and just do it again. U, R prime, U prime, R. Congratulations, you've made it through all the steps. Remember to practice each step individually and build your confidence before moving on. With persistence, you'll soon be solving the Rubik's Cube with ease. And that's it. You've learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube using the layer by layer method, covering the cross, first two layers, OLL, and PLL. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and enjoyable. Remember, solving the Rubik's Cube takes practice and perseverance. Don't hesitate to challenge yourself and explore more advanced techniques as you progress on your cubing journey. If you enjoyed this tutorial and want to learn more about Rubik's Cube solving, don't forget to subscribe to Jab the Cuber. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with all the latest cube solving tips, tricks, and tutorials. Hit that subscribe button and join our community of fellow cubers. I'm done with this tutorial already. ChatGPT, you're too confusing.